A study by one scientific journal found that newborn calves had 1.5 times more radiation in their bodies than their parents, especially in their muscles. And that's after just one single generation, so who knows what mutant cows might be around the corner. Next up at number 8 we have Stumpy the four-legged duck. Now Stumpy was born in the UK in 2007 and had already made it to national television at just 8 weeks old due to the fact that he was born with 2 extra legs. His owners were amazed by this and they decided to keep Stumpy as a pet, although he wasn't allowed to roam around with the other ducks in case his extra legs got stuck on bushes and stuff. Despite this, he ended up losing his 2 legs over time anyway. They just dropped off first and then second. Since then, scientists have been studying his DNA to try to understand what genes are responsible for the formation of limbs in animals. Next up at number 7 we have glow-in-the-dark cats. Yes, look at them. These cats were part of a study to see how effective scientists' methods of treating AIDS is. They make the cats glow by inserting jellyfish genes into their DNA along with genes to help fight AIDS. If the cats do glow, they know they've successfully got the AIDS fighting genes in there too. Now they hope to use this method to cure AIDS within cats and then transfer that knowledge to humans. That is the official story, but I wouldn't be surprised if they just wanted to make glow-in-the-dark cats so they can cuddle them at night and use them as lights and stuff. No? Okay, just me, that's what I'd do. Moving on now to our number 6, we've got blue lobsters. Yes, and now unlike our last one, this one doesn't need too much explaining. You guys can see it right now. For every 2 million lobsters that are born, one of them will have a genetic mutation that makes them blue. The odds of catching one are just 1 in 10 million, so they are very rare indeed. Apparently it's caused by a genetic mutation that suppresses all other skin pigmentation genes except blue. In normal lobsters, their genes end up giving them a muddy brown colour that blends in perfectly with the sea floor, but not so much if you're bright blue. You're kind of asking to be eaten. Maybe that's why they're so rare. Coming in at number 5 we have Faith the two-legged dog. Faith was born in 2002 with a brain defect that stopped the formation of her 2 front legs. She was adopted by Jude Stringfellow after her son found Faith's mother, a stray dog, trying to smother her because she instinctively thought that Faith would not be able to survive. Instead, Faith not only survived, she learned to walk on just 2 legs. This bizarre adaptation to a mutation led her to become an honorary member of the US Army and even appear on the Oprah show. At number 4 now we have Frank and Louie. 2 names, 2 faces, 1 single cat. Frank and Louie was the longest surviving Janus cat of all time. Janus cats are cats with 2 faces named after the two-faced Roman god. Now despite looking like 2 cats in one, they shared 1 brain and only one of them, Frankie, had a functioning mouth, so he ate for both of them. Not gonna lie to you guys, I kinda wish I had a second face right here so that I could use that excuse of eating for both of us and I could eat twice as much and not feel bad. Moving on to number 3 we have Wee. No, really, that's the actual name of our next one. Check out this 2-headed snake known simply as Wee. This rare albino rat snake belonged to the World Aquarium in St. Louis, where it drew in over 1 million visitors over its lifetime. People were absolutely fascinated because most 2-headed snakes just die within a few days or weeks, but Wee survived for years due to the fact that its 2 heads were connected to the same stomach. It also had both male and female reproductive organs. The owners of Wee even tried to breed it with another 2-headed snake, presumably to make a 4-headed snake? I don't know. Has science gone too far? Yes. Coming in at number 2 now, we have Octogoat. I didn't name it, that's what everyone was calling it. In 2014, a Croatian farmer was amazed to find his goat had given birth to a kid with 8 legs. He said he counted them and thought he was seeing things, and that he even got his neighbor over to check that he wasn't going crazy. But sure enough, it had as many legs as a spider. It's thought that the goat actually had absorbed its own twin